Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Sullivan, what's the purpose, in one sentence or less, if you can for me, what's the purpose of the Federal Records Act?
It's to ensure that there's transparency and accountability, especially if someone files, a citizen files a Freedom of Information Act request, that the records will be available, and for oversight for Congress and for the Inspector Generals to have access to records.
Okay, that's two sentences, but still good. Tell me who's responsible for that.
The agency head's responsible for ensuring compliance.
Why do we have a Records Act?
To ensure records are kept in a timely, efficient manner.
Okay, what would happen, how does someone set up a private email system on their public computer, on their office computer?
Well, in some agencies, private email is blocked. I could tell you that from my experience in the federal government. So you can only use the government email account, but in most agencies it's not blocked. You just go to Gmail or Yahoo and you open up your email and you start sending messages. Fairly simple.
Okay. My understanding is that there is a policy that was issued by the President of the United States that would prohibit private emails on government computers, federal government computers.
Well, it's my understanding, sir, to be technical, I think it's to prohibit the use of government business on private email accounts. I don't think there's a presidential directive that you can't check your personal email on a government computer.
Okay, so say that again. What is the directive?
The prohibition is you cannot conduct government business using private email accounts.
And if someone used a private email account on their government computer, they're sending that email typically to other people in government.
Well, it really depends.
But if they did, would there be any responsibility of other people in government to report that fact?
I think if you're a member of that agency, it would be, but if you're sending it to another government agency, I don't know. I think we get a little murky at that point.
But you can see clearly on the email account where it's coming from.
Yes.
You can see that it's not coming from a government agency. It's coming from a Yahoo account. It's coming from some other kind of account.
Yes, sir. Clearly, it does not say .gov, so you know it's from a private account.
Okay. So just hypothetically, if a Secretary of State, for example, were using a private email account and sent out emails to individuals, other individuals in government, those individuals would know that cabinet-level official was using a private email account.
Well, hypothetically, it's obvious from the address in the email whether it's a .gov or not. Yes. It'd be fairly self-evident.
And at least as it pertains to other cabinet-level officials, those folks would know that the President had issued a directive that would have told others not to use private email accounts.
Well, I certainly know that in the Inspector General's office, and I would assume most government officials know that.
And certainly cabinet-level officials know it.
Well, I think that's a safe assumption.
And do people in government get training on what is right and what is wrong as it pertains to either ethics or the use of private emails and other appropriate uses of resources?
It's required training.
Okay. I yield back. Thank you.